Shout out to the Saint. You see the title. We gonna run it. We ain't gonna waste our time. I ain't wasting nobody's time. Like, comment, subscribe. Game for the Lane. G Hall.
Hear me quote Kanye, except this is just too relevant. He said, it's 1,000 yous. It's only one of me. Which is to say that what's exceptional about you? Like, give her a mic. I want to hear this. What's exceptional about you as an individual? What are you expert at? What is exceptional where I cannot duplicate it easily?
You specifically?
You.
Oh. Obviously my compassion in it. Or my empathy.
Okay, so she said compassion. Compassion, if I understand the word correctly, is like how you feel for others.
Yes.
Yet she's the same woman who felt so little for a man she actually lived with and loved that she would sneak out when he wasn't aware and kind of leave him high and dry.
Okay.
I don't think you have an exceptional level of compassion.
To provide a new life for myself.
Self. You're talking about self. Compassion is not about self.
Where a man who promised me
no, that's fine, but what's exceptional about you?
His empathy and his life and everything to me.
Yeah.
Guess what? It was a lie.
Yeah.
So guess what? What was I supposed to do? Wait for the very last day?
No, I respect that, but just real quick. What is exceptional about you? Because when you say you're compassionate, I don't observe.
Yeah, that's a problem. A lot of women like think they better than what they are. They don't know until they realize that they really don't bring nothing to the table. Like, you just here. Like, and there's nothing special about you. You can easily be replaced. Like, there's nothing special about you.
Understanding.
You're okay. Now let me teach you guys something if you're paying attention. When I said what's exceptional about you making you hard to replace, I bet my bottom dollar that the women in here are probably at the same level of understanding, and some are at a higher level of being an understanding female. In terms of being compassionate, in terms of being understanding, I think you're probably just below average in terms of your level of being understanding of others and being compassionate. I think you're just below average. Now, when I said, what about you is hard to replace, you're naming basic traits.
Bingo. Basic stuff that every woman carry, like being an adult, like that don't make you irreplaceable because you're an adult. Like, most women don't get that.
I can basically find in any woman, because women are generally pretty good. It's the guys that are all up.
Damn.
So I say that to
You haven't met a lot of women in Las Vegas.
No. We have a podcast and we have about five new women each Wednesday, Thursday. So we're meeting at least 10 new women a week.
Yeah.
Not to mention your boy spits a tremendous amount of game.
Facts.
Now, this is what I'm trying to illustrate to you. When I say what's exceptional about you, I'm trying to get you to point out something I cannot replace easily. And then if you flip it on me and say, Marquette, what's exceptional about you? I say, well,
your honesty.
I'd say, well, forget that. Let's just put that aside. Economically, I'm in a very rare category.
Bingo.
Forget economics. Educationally, I'm in a very rare category.
Bingo.
And then athletically, I'm in a very rare category.
Bingo.
And then IQ, I'm in a very rare category. Hard to replace mathematically. So when I say there's 1,000 yous, there's only one of me. I'm hard to replace. You, I can just get in my car, drive, and start charging my car, and a woman will just walk up and start talking. So what I'm saying is, you guys don't live in reality, and you overvalue yourself.
I think that's something that can
So
happen
do you
quite
think
often,
I'm on?
honestly.
Can I say?
Was that ruthless? Was
Am
that
I-
too ruthless?
Am
join
I
in?
overvaluating?
Yes,
Can I ask
give
first?
us
Wait, yeah.
And then you guys can
What's
ask
your
after?
reply? Go ahead.
Was that too ruthless? Chat, super chat. Let me know if that was too
I just
ruthless.
also want to ask.
Give her a moment, ladies.
She put her glasses back
Put
on
your glasses
for
on,
this.
girl. Put
She
your
like, I
glasses
need to
on.
see this crazy nigga.
No, I want to ask, am I overvaluating myself for you when technically know exactly the spectrum that I am?
Like the
my-
autism spectrum?
What?
No.
Wait, or yours?
No,
Are we in the same class?
Oh no. No, that's
The
what people
autism
use the word
spectrum is
It's a
crazy.
spectrum
Oh,
I'm
no,
on.
No.
That's when I use the term. Am I wrong?
No,
There was a girl who used that just
only-
like last week.
Only the
Yeah.
person who uses
You have
that
no worries,
is
no
in it.
problem.
Just real quick. I don't want to disrespect you. I just want to just real quick. A girl was on here literally last week. She was
week.
sitting right here, and she said she's on the
I was
autism
gonna say
spectrum.
the only
We had to
person
check.
who
Yeah.
uses spectrum is on it. Like, no, I meant like for our
Continuum.
yeah, our brain wavelength, like IQ, stuff like that, the way we think about things. Like, I feel like we obviously agree and disagree on different things.
Okay.
That's what I mean. So no, not that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But also, with everything that's been stated, how would you feel?
She didn't went there.
No, I've been
That's
waiting
when
like
they
that.
turned up. Go ahead, queen.
How would you feel if you were in a relationship
Mhm.
and like your girl knew you were like, oh, I'm only having one night stands, but like
I'm not into one night stands.
Okay.
Just side note, but go ahead.
Okay, but that's also been the topic of conversation, like
No, we're talking
having
about
sex without
infidelity.
reason. So
Okay.
in my head, that's a one night stand.
That's dangerous, but go ahead. Yeah, fair enough.
Does that
I
not make
understand.
sense?
No, that does make sense.
Okay.
Go on.
But so imagine you're doing that, and then your girlfriend you're committed with, you're living with, and also you've made multiple comments about supporting. I'm giving you life. I'm giving you shelter.
I ain't
I'm
gave
giving
her
you
life.
This, I'm giving you that.
Damn.
I'm giving you
baby.
I'm your mama. No, but no, you're saying you're building everything around her, like you're
Close to the mic.
fulfilling her.
I'm
So,
supporting her the way a man.
Supporting her. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. I couldn't think of that word. But you're supporting her.
Yes.
So I'm supporting myself.
That's
And
good.
I was supporting myself on my own.
Mhm.
And now I have a relationship that I built on my own.
Mhm.
And he builds his on his own. And like, we can just like do our own things together.
Mhm.
But
It's
like
growth.
sometimes that's good.
Okay.
However, are you only getting with girls who cannot support themselves to where that's what your mindset
I
is
hate
at?
to say this. That's a good question. No, that's a really good question. I really hate to say this because again, it sounds ruthless, but I would bet my life that the last 5 women I dealt with earn not only more than you, but significantly more than you before they met me. And the reason I say that is because I used to have an office at Johns Hopkins Medical. So I had a lot of nurses, physicians, etc. Around me and working for me. And so I know what nurses make, and they make a good salary. By the way, that's a great profession to go into. It's absolutely necessary. Being that I know what they make, I know for a fact, if you're in nursing, that the last 5 women I've been involved with, and when I say 5, I'm going all the way back to like 22. They all outperformed you economically. What happens is that women who are at a high level, they're hypergamous, which is a word that suggests they like to date a man who's above them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a woman who's earning very well at the 6-figure level, even if it's low 6-figure, there's not a lot of guys above you.
Oh, that's true.
And when you're picking from those guys have certain inclinations, habits, and behaviors that.
And they have a lot of options as well. The more successful you are as a woman, I hate to say it, but your options dwindle because you every woman want a man that make more money than her. So let's say you making 150 as a woman, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Your options are low, and if you overweight, even lower. If you got a bad attitude and you're not feminine enough, even lower. That's why I say all the time, man, life for women is played on easy mode. It's on easy mode. You can be very successful very fast, but it's 2 sides to it. You get successful, your options in men dwindle because that man that make 160, you make 150, you want a man to make more, 170, 180, he can also choose whatever he wants. Your options are not as high as you think.
And to accept, because you just have to imagine, okay, if I'm dating this guy who is a young multimillionaire and he's flying around the world, can I reasonably expect if he pulls up in Marrakesh, Morocco, on them gorgeous Arab women with that dark, long black hair all the way down here and those curvy bodies are coming at him left and right? Do I expect that he's going to behave like Jesus Christ?
No,
Hell no.
not at all.
No. So they use common sense. And the reason they have common sense, because they're above average intelligent. And the reason they've been able to thrive in the workforce is because they also deal with reality.
So that's what I want you girls to become. And what I was trying to say, I didn't want to come off as a like
Close to the mic.
the unhappy female that is hating on men. I don't hate. I love men. We all love men. We need men. I want to come. I mean, and not with
Me too.
toys. Yeah. Hello. Yes.
She said toys.
Yes, no
Not with
toys.
toys.
Yeah,
Amen, girl,
I mean, you know,
amen.
we might need some necessary things in the
I'm
end,
gonna
but
be lonely.
I
But
mean,
continue.
but the reality is, so
Stay
women
on
want to be
topic,
happy
lady.
and men want to be happy. So
Uh-huh.
let's find a common ground. Like, the common ground is men need to build themselves into their like masculinity, and women need to build themselves into their femininity. Because when we come together, it's a joint force. And if women are brittle and like you are like being a baby and you're like taking your feelings more, like just become a proactive woman. Like do what's best for you.
She about to
Grow
be a
as a
life
person.
coach.
Grow as a person. Like become that person you want to attract. And then you eventually will. Like, but when you're talking about like big fish, you cannot date a guy that has a lot of money and don't expect what he's saying. Like that's the
Yeah, you gonna get cheated on. Yeah, off the rip. Off the rip. Look at everybody. Look at LeAngelo Ball right now. Cheating like a he made one record and turned it all the way up. Not that saying that he wasn't on at first, but he been on. But Nikki Baby thought she had something going on. No, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe with a successful man because every woman's coming for him. And that's on all levels. That's not just a millionaire level. As soon as you hit that 100K, you get your body right as a man, you can have your way with anything you want around here, man.
and I make a lot of money. I don't want to date a bum. I make a lot of money. Like
And
I
it's
don't
also-
want to date a
Yeah, but you making that lot of money and you saying, I don't want to date a bum, you just look at anybody below you as a bum when that's not true. You just it's some good dudes out here that make $70,000 a year, but you as a woman, you cannot swallow that pill that you make more than this man. And that's scary. So now you going to shoot for the top and you have no options up there. None. Because they get to choose whatever they want. They can hit all 5 of those girls on that panel.
that is not above. Like it has to be above my level because I spoil myself. So if you're not like on any
Able to
level able to spoil
accommodate
me,
that.
that I don't want or need anything from any man. That let's just state that I don't want or need
Yeah.
anything.
Kanye
from
said
men.
it best. He
But-
said, I ain't saying shit go, but she ain't
But-
dealing with no broke.
No.
Yeah, and that's every woman. But let's say that woman got money, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You better deal with some broke, cause the dudes at the top, if you looking for some companionship with a faithful man, that's not happening at all. At all. Tiger Woods, like a man is only as faithful as his options. And the men at the top that make all this money have a lot of options. Like, stop expecting faithfulness from these kind of type of dudes. You want faithfulness, go for that $50,000 a year. Go for that. He gonna love you to death.
She's like, I'm
No,
gonna buy it for myself,
I-
but like, you can buy it for me. I don't care.
No, like I like to spoil myself and I like to live a certain lifestyle.
Do you
And I
mind
do
if
that
I
for
cut in real
myself.
quick?
But-
Which
What's
is
up?
right.
Hey
Yes.
guys, hey, he's cutting in.
So I also don't want to make it seem like it's just about money. Also, what are you, 6'1"?
6'1". No, I'm 6'3".
6'3". Even better. So he's 6'3".
Rare.
If he had no money, just being 6'3" alone puts him in a very rare
It's true.
category of
Rare.
male.
It's true.
And pretty much every woman's Tinder profile says, has to be taller than me, ... when I'm wearing heels, which
Every
is my
woman.
fake height. You got to be taller than my fake height.
So,
So
the man who
And she
I was
tall, too. That's the
talking
problem.
about made less money than me, and that's the man who cheated
Right.
on me.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Because
But why would okay, so if you expect a girl to pick up I don't mean to be rude about this, a meal ticket,
Uh-huh.
like why can a girl not do that for a man and a man do it for a woman? Like he cheated on me
Uh-huh.
and I made more money than him.
Uh-huh.
So what are you learning here?
That like all men are dirty trash.
Not exactly, but like what he was saying, it's not just the money. It's a lot of other stuff that put men in rare categories that give them more options. Quit just thinking of money.
And here, let me give you something my father always tells me.
Talk
He
to
says this, son, do not be angry at certain things, for it is their nature. I'm not
Yes.
mad that a scorpion stings me.
Mm.
It's the nature of a
Yes,
scorpion.
it is.
So you're really just upset of how God made things. And I would never be mad at God.
Mm.
He never made anything imperfect.
Mad at the law.
So what you're really not settling with in your heart is that there's truth. It's there. And you're just upset at God's creations and it'll never change. It's been here before you. It'll be here after you.
Bingo.
Ooh.
And that's the sad part. You ain't going to change a damn thing.
Mm.
Me and Shelby have already drank to
I mean,
this.
wait,
Wait, I didn't get to speak yet. Hold up.
Oh, wait, and I got something for Shelby, too.
Study going.
Can I get a Shelby? Can I get a Shelby?
Please.
Shelby said this. If a man is Christian, he gonna be following you and this and that and
She
blah blah.
did.
Yeah. Should I just bring it up? There we go. Passage
ahead.
of Breezy. Let's go ahead and open up the Bible, everybody, and let's take a look at this
Wow.
story of the King of Solomon, who had 700 wives, who was appointed by God, who was the wisest man in the Bible and the richest man in the Bible. He was a demon slayer.
Hello.
Look,
And he has some. Do you have some concubines as well?
he did.
Uh-oh.
He did.
Uh-oh.
He did.
Uh-oh.
So, if this is a man appointed by God and God ain't say nothing about it,
God was cool with it.
he was cool with it.
Mhm.
He's basically saying that story right there, when you see stories anywhere in old ancient times, they're depicting something about life lessons we should all be learning. And what that's telling you
Shelby
is
and read that one.
they be skipping. They be like, what chapter?
That was my dyslexia coming in.
Look, when you read things, what you'll see here in that story is this is a man who's on a mission, someone like Marquette or I. And that man on that mission, he will seize money, women, land. And I think his downfall was a woman in the end of that story, too.
Hey, I tell y'all boys all the time, man. We're going to end it right here. I tell y'all boys all the time, man. Stay on your purpose. King Solomon was on his purpose the whole time and got everything. Richest man in the world, 700 wives. Stay on your purpose. Game for the Lanes podcast. It's the one and only G Hodge. Just thought I'd get that to y'all real quick. Like, comment, subscribe. We out of this thing. Yes, sir, ski.